And I'm just trying to make sense of it. And it's very difficult for me to pray for any improvements in my life when so many people are suffering. And I'm sitting over here with the hot shower, food, 3 motorcycles in the garage. My suffering is a consequence of my life choices. I can accept this if we're on, to some degree, we're on our own. I have to accept the fact that God made this unbelievable experience for us, but suffering is just part of the process. And I like to think that he is protecting Stephen when he's being stoned to death. And that's the only thing that protects my mind from the doubt that will creep in if I go down that dark hole. And I told you, it's just what we're born into.
It's the people that are like prosperity gospel and pray for this and you will have it. Ask and you shall receive. But like, it's got to be in accordance to his will before you get it.
It's his
like,
will.
it's not just gonna, the boat ain't coming into the driveway. Sorry. Like, and if it is, something's up, some weird stuff
It's
going
not
on.
kosher.
Right. But you were talking about the suffering, and I can say that I have sat with enough women because I struggled with that too. Well, why would God I have a traumatic incident in my life from when I was 6 years old. I was like, why would God let this happen? Of course, I'm just looking at my life at the time. Now I'm thinking of others, and he did show me where he was in that moment. And it brought me so much comfort because he was weeping with me. I remember talking to one girl and, she's very dissociative. That's a gift, by the way, from God. Dissociation, I believe, is a huge gift until you can
To protect your mind.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm thankful because if he's the creator and if a person gets fragmented, that's a part that's being created in their already created mind. The enemy can't create anything. He can only imitate. Now, he can bring destruction and, all those things. But I do have clients that I see that have personalities, like names. Like, hi, you're talking to so-and-so. And I'm like, cool, man, you can be whoever you need to be as long as you're not being rebellious, disrespectful, or doing weird stuff. We're fine. Like, if you need to be the protector, you need to be the whatever, I don't care who I'm with, as long as, you're able to follow general human guidelines and not run around like,
Are you saying like a split personality?
Oh, yeah.
Not like
yeah.
a split personality.
Oh, like multiples. I work with multiples.
It's a mechanism to protect themselves from a horrifying experience.
Like the splits happen due to the trauma. And here, one of the girls would say to me, I was like, well, where would you go, when this horrible stuff was happening when you were a child? I would go be with the lion. I said, well, what do you mean? And she's like, I would ride on his back and I would cuddle up in his mane. I'm like, do you know who the lion is? I'm like, have you seen Narnia? And she's like, no. I'm like, girl, this is the Lion of Judah. And so they do that level of complex trauma. He's there.